Hi friends, this is Makané with your Daily Tarot, and I am sharing with you chakra wisdom cards today. This is a beautiful deck given to my younger sister by my older sister, and she sort of entrusted it with me for now. I apologize if the light is shifting a lot. I'll try not to move. Okay, that's gonna be hard. So what do we need to know today for our collective spiritual evolution? What do we need to know today, right here, right now, to raise our collective vibration, to raise our collective consciousness to our next spiritual evolution? Today, February 3rd, 2021. All right, we have here the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, and this is a chakra that is associated with the energy center of the higher mind. So if you're not familiar with the chakra systems, they're considered energy wheels of a kind that are sort of like make up the whole system. And each part of our body has different energetic centers. If you're familiar with Marma points, it's like a little bit in line with that. So at the root, you have your root chakra, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. And so your crown is all about divine intervention. It's all about opening to seeds of awakening, opening new energy that's loving and just like all possible, all knowing, kind of that higher mind consciousness that when we have epiphanies, when we are just like in perfect flow and everything feels in harmony, when we're meditating and we experience ourselves in a lavender cloud. Anyone else have this experience? Maybe that's just me. This is an extension of our aura, and its expression is the color lavender. Also can be white, so we're really basking in a lot of white light right now, so I think that's kind of perfect. The message of this card is, I honor a higher power, and I know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from a spiritual teacher, from a higher being. And this doesn't have to be a physical being. This can come in the form of nature spirits. This is what my work has been about, is like reopening the doorway to the sacred relationship with the earth. And she has a lot to say to us. So spending time in nature, spending time with an animal, just like meditating and like being in that soft, receptive mind, open mind, present mind, just like unexpecting, unawaiting, just really open. And had this beautiful experience in meditation yesterday where, like, I've never had this happen before. The room was like soft and cloudy, and I felt myself sort of soften, not dissolve. People talk about that, but for me it was like a softening, like I have chronic pain and I'm very aware of my body when I'm in it, and it's like the experience of pain, though limiting, can be very grounding in a weird sort of way. So there's like this dual teaching of pain, right? To be present in our bodies, to tune in and connect. In this state, my pain was like just not there. Just like, okay, just taking the back seat. Like maybe somewhere in the periphery of my consciousness it was there, but Like I hadn't left my body or anything. It just, okay, we're just shifting our awareness into this new space. And it was like this stretching out, like time just going. And I wanted to do that again. So this is from doing daily meditation twice daily. I've committed to 90 days, and I've been doing it once a day solidly. Maybe I skipped one day, and sometimes I do it twice a day. And I know not everybody is jazzed about meditation, but to me, meditation isn't necessarily about sitting still and having no thoughts, but it's about just quieting the noise that we hear, like whether that's through like something tactile, maybe it's painting or running or just being present with nature. It can be really healing to just dance, to just honor what helps us connect to the quiet space inside of us that is not always given a chance to be heard. And us being in this pandemic, we're at a time of a lot of boredom and a lot of like, what now? There's a lot of expectation that's sort of like unfulfilled, and reaching into that space with curiosity of like just trusting that there is something mysterious and beautiful and otherworldly, of just like right there, just under our experience. If you are curious about this, I also teach meditation. I teach Yoga Nidra, which is an amazing sort of like gradual shift in consciousness from outward to turning consciousness inward. So you're moving your mind from like exterior sensory perception to complete interior sensory perception. And this is something I do for trauma healing for myself, and starting to offer it for others as well. So I've been doing this practice since 2016, and I committed to a year of doing Yoga Nidra once every morning. This is really good stuff. It's really juicy. So I wanted to share that because it is amazing and maybe a different way to connect to that quiet space inside, other than just traditional sitting meditation, but I also really appreciate and enjoy that. So going back to the message of this card, that I honor a higher power. I know that anything is possible. Like, on a beautiful, bright, sunny day, maybe it feels more available. Maybe we just need to see the sun sometimes. Maybe we just need to be outside and look at the sky to tune into some of these messages, because being in the same rooms repeatedly, having the same sort of limited experience, colors our perception a lot. So if you have a chance to commune with a beautiful bowl of light up above, I hope you get a chance to honor that. The next message: I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life. Yes, so this is taking time to do those things that create that sense of space and stillness, and like honoring room, making room for higher consciousness, higher mind, connecting with our source of wisdom, connecting to spirit, to the universe, whatever you like to name this mystery. And it's about surrender. Like it's hard sometimes, right? We have so many things we gotta do, we want to do. We have so many distractions, and Ram Dass really puts this well about like how like life is constantly telling us like we need to be out there in the world doing things. It's calling to us, like we want to engage with others and never, it probably has this been more true than right now, like, right, like our hearts just like want that because it's not even available. But from Ram Dass's perspective, he shares that everything, the real world, is here, is right exactly here inside, and it hasn't gone anywhere. Like, just because we are meditating or taking a moment to do self-care, giving yourself permission to have space for quietude and an opening to receive higher wisdom, new possibilities, creative thought. Like, creative thought really is like possible in a state of relaxation. This is when our neurons are like primed to like feed us creativity and inspiration. So like it is like necessary for our functioning, necessary for our solving of problems. Like, holy shit, like being confronted with life and its myriad of problems of today, like we all like need this like medicine, like yesterday. Like we need this like water, and honoring that is really brave, really beautiful, and it's really just awesome to experience it myself, um, and to know that it's something I can then like ground into. Like, I had this experience, like I was in a lavender cloud yesterday, like, and of course the challenge is we can't get attached to these extraordinary moments and expect that to come every day, every time we sit down and meditate. Oh, I didn't see a lavender cloud today, fuck meditation, doesn't fucking work. Like no, let's just like let go of our attachment and just appreciate whatever beauty, majesty, mystery is arriving in this present moment. Is going to be different every single time, and that's what's beautiful and mysterious about it. So that's what I'm feeling jazzed about today. It says to please know that you are loved and guided and protected by a higher source. So how do we know this? We know this. We know this. You know this. Okay. When it feels expansive and joyful, and when it feels warm, when it feels nurturing, when it feels grounding, when it feels protective in a way that's gently holding, allowing us to be. That's what we know. We know this. That's all for now.